Subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon to never miss an update from Endeavour Careers. Welcome to Endeavour's monthly GK capsule for the February month. The big news this month was Indian Air Force conducting air strikes on terrorist camps in Pakistan. Apart from this, the Union Budget was presented on 1st February and Oscar Awards were announced on 24th February. Let's look at these and other highlights of the month. The 91st Academy Awards honoring the best films of 2018 were held at Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles, California. The awards, which are popularly known as Oscar Awards, are presented by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. For the first time in Oscars history, there was no host in the ceremony. Oscars committee also reversed the decision to start a new category of Most Popular Film. There was a plenty of uncertainty around this year's ceremony, especially given that it boasted of one of the most unpredictable Best Picture races in the recent memory. And while Netflix's film Roma lost the Best Picture award to Green Book, it made history by becoming the first Mexican film ever to win in the Best Foreign Language Film category. Here is the list of major winners this year. Best Picture, Green Book. Best Actor, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Best Actress, Olivia Colman for The Favourite. Best Director, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. A film on menstruation and female reproductive health titled Period, End of Sentence won the Oscar Award for Best Short Documentary category. The movie, set in rural Uttar Pradesh, was directed by the Iranian director Raika Zehtabji and produced by Indian producer Guneet Monga's Sikhya Entertainment. 2 literature prizes were announced in February. Jayant Kaikini won the DSC Prize for South Asian Literature 2018 for his Kannada book No Presents Please, and Behroz Boochani won the Victorian Prize for Literature in Australia for his book No Friend But the Mountains. DSC Prize is an international prize awarded to writings about South Asia. Victorian Literature Prize is Australia's richest literary prize worth 1,25,000 Australian dollars as prize money. But the winner this year did not attend the ceremony. Behroz Boochani, whose debut book won the prize, is an Iranian asylum seeker under detention. Boochani wrote the work on his phone and sent it to his translator bit by bit in text messages over the last 5 years. Now his book, No Friend But the Mountains, has been recognized by the government of the same country that denied him access and locked him up. The next category is Persons in News. Former IPS officer Rishi Kumar Shukla has been appointed as the new director of CBI. Shukla is the former Director General of Madhya Pradesh Police. Shukla's appointment comes at a time when CBI is involved in a series of controversies related to infighting of senior officers, which even went to the Supreme Court. Indian Revenue Service officer Sushil Chandra has been appointed as an election commissioner. Chandra joined as the 3rd member of the Election Commission, which is headed by Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora and Election Commissioner Ashok Lavasa. Sushil Chandra is currently serving as the chairman of Central Board of Direct Taxes. His appointment comes just weeks ahead of the Lok Sabha elections due in April. In the Places in News category, the 12th edition of Asia's premier aviation exhibition, Aero India, was organized at Yelahanka Air Force Station in Bengaluru. The 5-day event acted as a platform for the aviation companies to showcase their products. The air show, however, witnessed a couple of tragic incidents. The first was the crash of 2 aircrafts of Surya Kiran team, leading to the death of Wing Commander Sahil Gandhi. Surya Kiran is an aerobatic team of Indian Air Force renowned to perform breathtaking mid-air stunts. The second incident was when more than 300 cars were gutted in a huge fire that broke out in the visitors' parking area on the last day of the event. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated National Cancer Institute at Jhajjar district of Haryana. The National Cancer Institute is a state-of-the-art cancer treatment cum research facility. With a 700-bed hospital, this is Asia's largest cancer research institute. In the national news this month, In a dastardly terrorist attack on CRPF convoy in Pulwama district of Jammu and Kashmir, at least 44 soldiers of Central Reserve Police Force were killed. The attack took place on 14th February when a suicide bomber rammed a car laden with 300 kgs of explosives into a bus carrying CRPF soldiers. The bus was a part of a huge convoy of 2,500 personnel who were travelling in 78 vehicles from Jammu to Srinagar. Pakistan-based terror group Jaish-e-Mohammed claimed the responsibility for the attack. Indian government responded and immediately withdrew the most favoured nation status from Pakistan. Custom duty on all goods imported from Pakistan was raised to 200%. In a strong retaliatory action, Indian Air Force carried out a surgical strike on Jaish-e-Mohammed training camps in Balakot in Pakistan 13 days after the Pulwama terror attack. This led to significant escalation in tension between the two countries. At the time of recording this video, a pilot of Indian Air Force, Abhinandan Varthaman, who was in Pakistani custody, was handed back over to the Indian authorities. The Akshay Patra Foundation commemorated the serving of its 3 billionth meal in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The event was held at the organization's campus in Vrindavan. Akshay Patra is a Bangalore-based NGO that works with the government on midday meal schemes. The NGO was funded by International Society for Krishna Consciousness, or ISKCON. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, who is also the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense of Saudi Arabia, visited India on February 1920. This was his first ever visit by Royal Highness from the Saudi Kingdom. Saudi prince announced to invest over $100 billion in India in the areas of energy, refining, petrochemicals, infrastructure, agriculture, health, etc. In a landmark decision, Abu Dhabi has included Hindi as the third official language used in its courts alongside Arabic and English. This is aimed at helping Hindi-speaking people to learn about litigation procedures, their rights and duties without a language barrier. Abu Dhabi is the capital of UAE. The Indian community in the UAE, numbering 26 lakhs, constitutes 30% of the total population and is the largest expatriate community in the country. US President Donald Trump declared a national emergency that will allow him to get money to build a border wall by bypassing US Congress's pending powers. Trump chose to circumvent Congress after it approved only $1.4 billion to build a wall against Trump's demand of $8 billion. The emergency powers will allow President Trump to divert some of the US military budget towards spending on southern border wall. Many Democrat lawmakers have challenged the decision in the court. The next category in news is from business, commerce and industrial sector. Union Finance Minister Piyush Goyal presented the budget for the year 2019-20 on 1st of February. This year, the government presented the interim budget as it is close to the end of its term. An interim budget is usually passed by the Lok Sabha without discussion. In interim budget, government does not bring any changes in its taxation structure. Hence, no new taxes were imposed. However, income tax slab was raised from Rs 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs, which means a person who earns up to Rs 5 lakhs per year will not have to pay any income tax. Two new schemes were also announced in the budget. First is a scheme for small and marginal farmers named Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi or PM Kisan. Under the Yojana, vulnerable farmers with less than 2 hectares or 5 acres of land will get direct income support of Rs 6,000 per year in 3 equal installments of Rs 2,000 each. The other scheme is a pension scheme for workers in unorganized sector called Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Man Dhan Yojana. Under the scheme, a fixed pension amount of Rs 3,000 per month will be given after 60 years of age. To avail the scheme, the workers need to contribute a minimum of Rs 100 per month. RBI released its 6th Monetary Policy Statement of the year on 7th February. The 6-membered Monetary Policy Committee voted to reduce the repo rate by 4:2 majority. With this announcement, the repo rate has now come down to 6.25%. This is expected to bring cheers to industries, middle class and other segments as repo rate is the interest rate at which RBI provides short-term liquidity to banks. India's new e-commerce policy, which was announced in December, came into effect from 1st February 2019. The implementation has caused wide-scale changes in the business models of existing e-commerce players like Amazon and Flipkart, etc. The key objective behind revising the FDI rules for e-commerce companies is to ensure a level playing field in the retail sector, as heavy discounting on online retail websites was causing huge losses to the small and medium store owners. According to the revised policy, online retailers are barred from selling products through vendors in which they have an equity interest. As a result, a number of items sold by vendors such as Cloudtail and Shoppers Stop, in which Amazon holds an equity stake, are no longer available on Amazon. Online retailers are also barred from entering into exclusive deals with brands for selling their products only on their platform. In the news from the field of science and technology, India's latest communication satellite GSAT-31 was successfully launched from French Guiana on 6th February, making it the third successful mission by ISRO this year. GSAT-31 is the 40th communication satellite of India. It will replace INSAT satellite, which is nearing the end of its life. One of the most successful feat of interplanetary explorations, NASA's Opportunity rover mission came to an end after 15 years exploring the surface of Mars. The Opportunity rover stopped communicating with Earth after being hit by a massive dust storm in June last year. The decision to end the mission was taken after NASA's engineers tried more than 1,000 commands to restore the contact but were not successful. In the sports category, world #1 tennis player Novak Djokovic and American gymnast Simone Biles were the top winners at Laureus Sports Awards 2019. Djokovic made a winning return to courts after recovering from a surgery and lifted the Australian Open in January. Olympic champion Biles became the all-time leading World Gymnastics Championship gold medal winner with a record 14 golds. The Comeback of the Year award went to the US golfer Tiger Woods. Japanese tennis player Naomi Osaka, who won her first Grand Slam title at US Open last year, was presented with Breakthrough of the Year award. She is also the winner of 2019 Australian Open in women's singles category. India's teenage shooting sensation Saurabh Chaudhary won the gold medal in recently concluded World Cup event in 10m air pistol category. This was the first senior tournament for the 16-year-old and he broke the world record in this very first event. This performance has bagged him a place in Tokyo Olympics. Afghanistan cricket team created history by scoring highest ever score in T20 International. In a match played at Dehradun, Afghanistan scored 278 runs in 20 overs against Ireland. Hazratullah Zazai was a star performer in Afghanistan's innings with a score of 162 runs from just 62 balls. In the end, let's look at some other miscellaneous news items. UNESCO has declared 2019 as the International Year of the Periodic Table of Chemical Elements. The periodic table was first published by Russian scientist Dmitry Mendeleev in the year 1869. The periodic table is the tabular arrangement of the chemical elements arranged by atomic number, electron configuration, and recurring chemical properties. The 7 rows of the tables are called as periods and generally accommodate metals on the left and non-metals on the right. The columns of the table are called groups and contain elements with similar chemical behavior. Nari Shakti is chosen as the word of the year 2018 by the Oxford Dictionary. The announcement was made in the Jaipur Literature Festival. The word Nari Shakti rose to prominence last year due to 2 reasons. One of them being Supreme Court's decision to ban the controversial Islamic practice of triple talaq, and the second was the historical decision of the Supreme Court to allow girls and women into Sabrimala temple in Kerala. So with this, we have come to the end of this video. We hope you liked the coverage of topics in our monthly GK capsules. Kindly drop in your suggestions and feedback in the comment box. Do also watch our other video lectures. Happy learning. Thank you.